is the other section of our farming, a small farm. Here we've got a machine that we use to siaga the grass for these animals. To siaga is to do. Yeah. And the siaga is okay. Yeah, this is a machine to siaga the grass and grains for the animals, because even our birds like crushed maize. So we crush our maize here, and we siaga the grass for these animals on this machine. These are our dairy goats. This with a black face and a black line is called Alpine. Alpine is a good milker. This gives us about 3 liters a day, 1.5 in the morning, 1.5, sometimes 4, depending on how well it fed in the day. This is another Alpine cross. This is Alpine cross. This is pure Alpine. And this is Alpine crossed with Toggenburg. This one got kid. It's kidded just like a month ago. The kid is still here. A beautiful kid over there. And when the kids are that young, we don't even milk them. We allow the kid to go on, because our goats are mainly for giving us milk for our domestic use. We sell whatever is extra. Yeah, but it's just for our use. And we've got another one here. This is also another cross. We cross the Toggenburg and the Alpine because they are the best milkers. They are very good milkers. So this one is yet to cage. It hasn't yet. And then we have got our Toggenburg over here. This one gives us twin kids every time she cages. There are 2. Yeah, we do sell the milk to a few customers, and they pick it like weekly. There are so many liters in a week. This is what they feed on. This is the grass that we siaga on that machine, and it is a mixture of Lucerne grass and Bomarus. And it's quite nutritious. We give them a bit of supplement like the dairy meal and maize jam, just to supplement this. But this is their main food. This is their main food, and dry grass. Sometimes yeah. Okay, and then here, if you can bed down here, and then here, we have got the male. This is our, no. This is the Babayao for now. This is the father to all these kids here. We put them together with the female only when the female is on heat. And that way, people say, if you keep them together, I think the milk gets another taste, another smell. Okay. The turkeys, we've got only a few turkeys. The rest of them we have eaten and given them away. This is the male turkey. We use these turkeys as incubators. They are very good incubators. They can incubate as many as 30 eggs at one time. And we give them 30 eggs. They incubate them for the 21 days, because chicken. This one. This one, I don't know whether to call it ornamental, but it's one of those, in those lines, it is called a Brahma. Brahma is the biggest chicken. I think it is in the whole world, the Brahma is the biggest. It's a huge chicken. This one is about 9 months old now. To be able to control infections, we clean this place and disinfect it once a week. We've got special disinfectant that we use to disinfect the whole place, so we don't have serious problems with infections. Yeah, we only vaccinate them. Like now they have just had their Newcastle. They are vaccinated with Newcastle. This one here is another young one. It's a young Brahma female, the tall white one. Okay, look at its legs. It's booted legs. The other one behind it is we would call it a miniature Brahma. It's also a Brahma, you can see the legs, but it's not going to be as big as the other one. It's going to be a small one, and I'm going to cross this one with a Kienyeji cock and see what I get. But the other one, the Brahma itself, will go with the Brahma cock. This one is about 7 months now. And you can see it's already a big one. It's quite big already. We give them a sukuma wiki. We give them also cabbage. Or I get a whole cabbage and I hang it here and they just feed on it. And they like it. It's from India. It's called the Kuchi. The brown one is the female. And the grayish one is the male. They are still young. They have not started laying. And we are waiting to see what you get from them. This is all about my urban farming. This is a great thing. I am so happy that I started this thing. It's been costly to set up. Like setting up the structures has been quite expensive, but the profits from the ornamental birds is quite good. You make. I have made more money, I think, than I have been able to make in my career. This thing has now picked up. A lot of people are into this, and I would advise anyone with a small space somewhere to do this kind of farming, the ornamental birds farming. You can do it in cages. I wouldn't advise anyone to do it as free range because some of these birds will fly away. Pigeons can fly away and just disappear. So I think the best method of keeping ornamental birds is in cages like these ones. And it has been a great adventure for me. I would advise anyone, not just a retired person like me, but just anyone who has got a little bit of time and a little bit of space can do this work. It pays well. It is not as labor intensive as you might think, but it's something that you can do as a hobby, first of all, because I started this as a hobby, keeping birds. Anywhere I saw a bird, I wanted to keep it. So it has grown to something, to a venture that is profitable. I must tell you it is profitable because Some of these birds will go to as much as 40, 50K a pair. And there's no chicken that will give you that much. Even goats, they might not give you that much. But the ornamental bird, pigeons particularly, is very profitable. So because of a lot more people getting into it, the market is quite large now. We can't even satisfy the market. People are calling me and I don't have what they want because the pigeons don't breed as, they are not as prolific as the chicken, because the chicken will lay 10, 15, 20 eggs, but the pigeons lay only 2 eggs at a time. They lay 2 eggs, they incubate that, they feed, they rear their baby, their chick for about 3 months before they start laying again. So they will not be as many as you would expect the chicken to be because of that. So this is a good thing. Get into it when you are free. When you've got some free time and some small space, you can get into this.
Thank you so much for staying with us. That's where we wrap up our show today. And I believe that you've learned quite a lot on ornamental birds farming and how you can be able to utilize the small space that you have in your compound to generate some income for your family. Until next time, it's bye-bye from us.